confused as to why they got cheated on and left by a man. It's because they think that doing all of this stuff, she cursed, but doing all of this stuff for a man will keep him around. Anyhow, good luck. Again, ladies, we don't talk about doing things over here for a man who's not worth having, who's not worth keeping. If you're with a man who has poor character, stop ignoring the red flags. Stop ignoring the red flags. If you were in a situationship, go back and watch that situationship video. That was one of my earlier live streams. Please watch that situationship video. Please. I don't teach the women over here to be delusional, but I do teach the women over here to tap into their feminine energy. See, for me, I am naturally nurturing. I am naturally caring. I am naturally kind. So I coach women on how to mold that in a way that is suitable for your relationship. You see? You can have a skill or an attribute, but if you do not know how to apply that, it might as well be obsolete. Do you understand? If you have a spoon, but you're eating spaghetti, how is that helpful for you? Spoons are great. It's nothing against the spoon, but you need a fork. I hope that analogy made sense. Next screenshot. She comments again later on the post. I am 34 and I'm married. I've been married for 10 years, but the notion of do this, do that to keep a man is foolishness. Men stay if they want to. I agree. And they leave if they want to. I agree. To bend over backwards for a man gets you left. I disagree. Now, I certainly I wouldn't recommend spreading yourself thin, overextending yourself, trying to get the attention of a man whose attention you don't have, or if his attention is split between you and other women. Don't be silly. Don't degrade yourself. But doing things for your man, in particular, your man, not just a random guy, but your man, the man who you spent time with, the man whose character you should have evaluated, serving him is not slavery. For some reason, cater to him equates to I'm his slave. But if he caters to me, he's doing what he's supposed to. How does that make sense? I cater to my husband and he caters to me. It looks different, but we do it for one another. Just because I don't speak about the other side doesn't mean it doesn't exist. I'm a femininity coach, not a sprinkle coach, not a manipulating men coach. Over here, my goal is to awaken the wife within you. Awaken refers to that part of you or the knowledge within you was asleep. And it is my goal as your femininity coach to awaken that part. Wake up, girl. Some women simply need help. Some women simply need edification. Some women need reality checks that aren't centered around themselves. I don't teach you to be selfish. And that's why a lot of women don't like my content, because we're in a self-centered culture, the Western culture in particular. Decenter men use men, milk their pockets, manipulate them, lie to them, and get everything that you can out of them and dump them and move on. But to what end? I don't advocate for bending over backwards. I don't advocate for spreading yourself thin. But what I do is advocating for, again, tapping into your feminine essence and molding it to the man that you want, to the man who cares for you, to the man who takes care of you, to the man of good character, because he's going to appreciate what you do. He's going to see what you do. And you know what he's going to do? He's going to try to give you the things that you want, and he's going to provide the things that you need. It may not be now, but it will be later. My husband tells me, baby, it gets greater later. And my husband takes very good care of us. Very. And I cater to that man. And he caters to me. He asks for a foot rub. And he, does things for me. Gives me a scalp massage. Asks me if I want to, go shopping. The things that girls like. Maybe your man likes books. Maybe you can pick him up a book. That's catering. That shows care. That shows concern. That shows I was thinking about you. Maybe your man likes affection and attention. Hey, baby, I bought our favorite snacks. Let's watch a movie tonight. And you cuddle up, and you laugh together, and you joke together. That's catering to him. When my husband comes home, he gets greeted with a smile and a kiss, and the kids come toddling up to him. Daddy's home. And I take my husband's work bag and I take his shirt and hang it up. That's catering to him. You women are selfish. And this is how married women keep single women single, because they fearmonger on videos. They fearmonger in comment sections saying, girl, don't do that because he gonna cheat on you anyway. But you sitting under a man who caters to you day in and day out. He's paying your bills. He's your protection. He's your sounding board. He gives you money. He sends you on spa days. He rubs your feet. He takes you to get your hair done. You sitting up under the provision of a man, and you're telling women that men ain't sugar, honey, iced tea. Shame on you. And you're a married woman. You should be the main one advocating. You should be the one teaching. And yet you're causing young women to run away due to fear of the union that you benefit from. Shame. Because it honestly, Willy Waka Whistle, and everyone listening, it irks me. It's one thing if it's single women who's maybe been in and out of relationship, perhaps they're disgruntled, perhaps they're jaded from in relationship. They keep running to low quality man after low quality man to comment under my photos. Well, these men ain't sugar, honey, iced tea, and these men ain't this, ain't that. But it's another thing when it's a married woman and she is professing up on the comment section that she's married and she's been married for a decade. And she's speaking against the edification to the women who are seeking healthy, lasting relationships. There are women who want to be married for 10 plus years to a man who they can be with for 10 plus years, like her. And she's sitting up here saying that there are better things to teach women. I can guarantee, especially within her first 5 years, she probably said, I wish someone taught me that. This is something that really would have benefited me. Me and my husband, we could have gone over this mountain or gone through this a little bit easier, this storm, this, that. If I had more patience, if I had more understanding, if I was less selfish, if I had the discipline and wherewithal to see from his perspective, if I had maybe used this tone or said this word, maybe we wouldn't have gotten to so many arguments and this and that. I'm pretty sure she probably said many of those things. Is she saying there are better things to teach women? Maybe she just came into the relationship knowing everything, how to be the perfect wife. She didn't need anyone to teach her. Maybe that's it. Unteachable. This channel is for women who are teachable. My content is for women who are teachable. And I also love when the men come through. I also love how I have women like Mona and Mrs. O and Danica and Crimson Cure. Fem Gems has been over here for a long time. She got herself a man. I want those women over here. Those are the teachable women. Though I love when the married women co-sign me, who've been married longer than me, who've been on this earth longer than I. That means I'm saying something right. That means I can make it to where they are. You see? A married woman saying there are better things to teach women. Again, you should be ashamed. Thank you so much, Miss Beshua. Again, that irks my soul. Thank you for your donation. Keep doing what you're doing. The haters hate and you live at peace with your family. Okay, yes, ma'am.